Mongoose Jake here with yet another video of an unboxing of Blaster. Now, this is the X-Shot Turbo Advance, which is basically their biggest premier kind of flagship blaster that's spring powered. And I bought this now, as you can tell by the color, it's not the new white and blue. Now, according to some, they're the same blaster. I have seen where somebody was speculating that the new white ones had more power, but this one claims 80 feet on the package. And I bought this just a couple months ago. Haven't unpackaged it yet, just because, well, I hadn't had time. I've been doing other unboxings and tests, and my tests take a little time. So when I put a blaster through the paces, it takes me a little while to get through all the ones that I've done. But what I'm going to do is open this one up in front of you, and we will have to put the drum in. It shouldn't require much in the way of assembly, but if it does, I'll speed up that section. So here we go. I will say this this does come, let's see if you can get that on camera, if I can get that on camera there, 148 total pieces, which is 144 darts, the blaster, the drum, and there are two little shields I'll have to snap in place. Okay, and here is how you actually attach the drum. You depress this button and the unit slides forward. Then you can stick the drum in. Oh, looks like I didn't click that in well enough. It has tiny little tabs that have to get in place. I could see this coming off multiple times if you don't get them fully in there. Okay, now I've got that in there. I didn't the first time. They all click this time, but there is a rotational mechanism there. You take the square pipe, place it in, get it to line up, and then click that back. It locks into place, and if you were able to get more drums, that means you could do quick reload. Carry a few of these in a pouch, and that's pretty easy. That's simple. Now this switch here switches between the inside and outside circles of darts. It's a 40 round drum, so basically think of it as you're carrying on board two 20 round mags, except in a drum form. But that's the basic principle. Now it is a pistol gripped front pump, big blaster. I mean, that is a big blaster. And there's length of my arm. I'm 5'10". This thing is almost the length of my arm. So pretty good sized blaster. Feels good. I will note this, the grip right here, it is a little cramped. I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, all these blasters are very, very light compared to an actual firearm. This thing here, it may weigh 4 pounds, 5 pounds maybe at best. I'd have to throw it on a digital scale to find out, but it's not bad. And the curvature of the back of the grip fits in the webbing of my palm very nice. I mean, that actually feels pretty good. That's a monstrous pistol. But then as soon as you take the weight off of your right hand, or if you're left-handed, works just as well. As soon as you take that front weight off by grabbing the pump, it feels great. A very solid pump. I've been impressed with X-Shot quality. Like, this actually feels as good, if not superior, to Nerf. When you grab it, twist it, bend it, there's no creaking. Like, if you listen, very, very minor noises. I mean, this thing is solid. That's something I've noticed about their products. They feel solid. I said that in my crossbow comparison. Their crossbow felt the best built out of everybody's. This is no different. This is no different. This feels better built than most of the new Nerf blasters, and like for instance, compared to the Busby Barbarian, it feels as good, because, or better. I mean, the grip's better by far. The Busby Barbarian grip was just absolutely horrendous. This is pretty good. This is actually pretty good. That is pretty nice. And I am firing from the outer row right here, right now. If I flick the switch, that actually swaps the plunger around. It's actually on a kind of a offset cam. And what it does is it flips around, and instead of lining up with the outer row, now it's going to be lined up with the inner row. Oh, wow. Those darts can sail. I'm going to flip the camera around and shoot some off the back porch as I do with my unboxings, and we'll take a look. Okay, there we are. You can see a flag in the middle of our backyard along with some battle bunkers and barriers. We've been playing, and there's white darts everywhere, our AccuFakes. I will take a few shots here, resting the front of the Turbo Advance on the banister here. Now, one thing about X-Shot darts is they just kind of float. Like that first one went beyond the tree. The second, third ones there didn't even make it to the tree. That one made it about to it. Okay. Right underneath of it. That one nosedive. Let's flip to the outer barrels again, and let's see. See, this is definitely with elite performance. I mean, the darts are everywhere. And I will do a chronograph test later and put it on there for you to see. I'm going to throw up a couple angle shots here. I got two more on the outer ring. Oh yeah, that was an 80-foot shot. It claims 80. That's going to be at least an 80-foot shot with an angle. Yeah, that's easily hitting it. That's easily hitting 75, 80 feet with an angle. And I'm sure that's what their claim is. Okay, so as a quick once over, what do I think of it considering the fact I bought it with my own money and I had paid about $40 for this blaster? I'll put a link to what I find as the best current pricing, especially since they switched to color schemes. I love the white one. If I can get my hands on a white one, I would prefer it. This does not look bad. It doesn't look bad at all, but that white and blue just looks to me better. I have a very streamlined kind of taste. I like things that are neat, clean, without being, you know, overly crazy. This looks nice as it is, but the orange and yellow, one or the other. They could have done orange, white, and blue. That would look fine, or yellow, white, and blue. That would have looked good too. But functionally, the thing seems sound. This is just an initial unboxing and review. Long term, I will put it through more tests, and I will put up a full review later. But as is, the ergonomics are doable. I mean, that pump up here feels good. The grip is a little tight, but it's manageable. And the fact that it's very comfortable, easy to use, does not have slam fire. See, I'm holding the trigger. Well, I guess it has a fake slam fire. Basically, you're just pushing the plunger back and then letting it come forward. But it is meant to hold and fire. As you can tell, there is a major difference in velocity there. And this is actually pretty neat. You switch to that, and here's why it's neat and very useful. You can say, well, why don't they just make it to where the drum's bigger, like say the Dart Zone Magnum? Well, here's the thing. This keeps it compact. This is much more compact. That Magnum drum is like this big around. This blaster does not have the issue that I ran into on the Busby Barbarian, where I would actually scrape the drum on the left drum on the Busby Barbarian. I'm mostly right-handed. I'm ambidextrous, but I had the same problem when I tried using it in left-handed form. The Busby Barbarian's drums stick out so far. And I'm going to do a comparison of the two directly, because obviously they're both pump action, 40 round capacity blasters. but you can probably already get an idea where I'm leaning. The ergonomics of this are nice. The power seems to be there. I will put a chronograph test up so we can get hard data, but it seems to be there. The power does. And the drum change is very simple. Just pop that out like that, and you can put, let's imagine that it's freshly reloaded. Boom, that quick. That's almost as quick as the magazine change. So I think the blaster seems very well designed. It's very easy to use, ergonomic for the most part, especially if you had a little bit smaller hands. My hands are extra large size, and I tend to have I have long fingers as well, so some things feel cramped. But this isn't too bad. It's a little tight, but not uncomfortable. And the front grip is great. It's got a nice texture to it. It's got an oversized grip portion that's easy to grip. And I mean, it just feels like it's well built. I mean, I can't really relate that to you other than, you know, if I bend and twist, you don't hear creaking, cracking, and like something's gonna snap. And X-Shot's been very good about that. So this is a little bit long for an unboxing video, but I wanted to go over it because I've been waiting on this and I want to do it justice. And the price is a little up there. I will admit that. The Busby Barbarian, $22.99. The Dart Zone Magnum, also around $20. But this seems to be the most solid of the three. And X-Shot has a pretty good history. They're kind of up and coming, and they're another one, like Nerf's really got to watch themselves. Busby's all over them right now. I think with what their new offerings are, like every new offering from Busby has been just beating most all of the new Nerf offerings. If Nerf's not careful, they're going to have, and then of course you got Dart Zone. But if Nerf's not careful, X-Shot's going to be creeping up on them. Like, for instance, at the same time this kind of came to prominence, and then Nerf kind of later brought out the Surge Fire, which is up there in price, you know, getting into this price range with only 15 dart capacity. This beats the Surge Fire pretty much in every way, shape, and form. But Smungus Shake with my unboxing and review of the X-Shot Turbo Advance. Thanks for watching.